Are you a veteran or full-time service member looking to lower your mortgage payment without the hassle of a full refinance? I'm talking no income documentation, no extensive credit checks, and no appraisal. Make sure you stay tuned because in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about the VA IRRRL, the ultimate refinancing tool for VA loan holders. If you're watching this video and you're like, Chris, what's a VA IRRRL? It's actually an acronym standing for VA Interest Rate Reduction and Refinance Loan. It's a special program designed specifically for veterans and active duty service member to refinance their existing VA loan into another VA loan, typically with a lower interest rate. This program can also be known as a VA Streamline, IRRRL, Streamline. We're talking about the same thing. So what's in it for you? The main goal of the IRRRL is to lower your interest rate or get you out of the uncertainty of an adjustable rate mortgage. It's all about saving you money. Lower rate equals smaller monthly payments equals saving you thousands over the life of the loan. I'm sure you remember the arduous underwriting process when you went to purchase the home. By law, we needed to verify everything about your finances, your employment, and your assets. Well, now, we don't need any of that, and that is a huge benefit. Veterans have the ability to refinance into another loan with almost no documentation, but huge monthly savings potential, which means not only are you taking advantage of lower monthly payments and interest rate, but you're also doing it in half the time. So what's the catch? And in all honesty, there really isn't one. But that's not to say that there aren't closing costs, and I want to break those down for you here. The big ticket items are your title escrow, and we might have some attorney fees depending on where you're located. And of course, the VA funding fee. If you had no funding fee when you originally purchased, you won't have one now. And even if you do, it's the lowest possible at 0.5% of the loan amount. It's important to note that all of these closing costs and fees can be rolled into the loan. You can do a VA IRRRL and bring $0 to close. But remember, it's not a cash out. That's what a VA cash out is used for. And we could talk more about that in another video. A VA IRRRL is absolutely going to result in lower monthly mortgage payment. That said, there's a mandatory recoupment period of fees and closing costs that are incurred by the veteran during the refinance, and it cannot exceed 36 months or 3 years. So here's a quick snapshot on how this works. Let's say you have a $450,000 mortgage with a 6.75% interest rate. Let's also say that we're going to reduce your rate to 5.25%. That's $434 a month. So we'll take that $434 and we'll divide it into the costs associated with your refinance. As long as we can recoup that savings within 3 years or less, we're able to move forward with this transaction. Personally, I want to recoup those costs in way less time, but that requirement is there for a reason. If you're watching this and wondering who qualifies, let's get to it. Let's talk about occupancy. You can absolutely do a VA IRRRL on your current primary residence. But check this out, and this is a common misconception. Let's say you PCS'd, upgraded, downsized, and turned your old VA loan into a rental. Not an issue. You can still do a VA IRRRL on your investment property as long as it has a VA loan on it. If you're watching this and wondering where to start, please stop and listen to this. This is very, very important. There are a lot of companies that will send you spammy mailers offering and promising unrealistic interest rates in cash. Please don't fall victim to this. This is misleading and confusing for our service members. If it seems too good to be true, it oftentimes is. I'm an almost 20-year Army veteran with a mission to take care of our soldiers and their families. I will walk you through this process. The best we can do is have a conversation. I'll guide you as a teacher and we'll make this relationship last.